they'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Heat Wizards is next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Anthony Davis grew up in Chicago during the Jordan years, so is that why he wears number 23? He said, quote, "I wore number 3 in grade school. In high school, I asked for that number. Coach said, you'll get whatever I give you out of this bag. He grabbed out a jersey and threw it to me, and it was number 23. Guys, AD said that'll work."
No doubt. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tyler Hero, also Norman Powell out there. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And for the Wizards, and Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Young against Hero. Outside Davis. From downtown. Rebounded by Jovic. Hero against Young. Hero, the pass to Powell. And he can't get that one. And Washington the other way now. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
A divisional battle. Tonight, the first installment of 4 games between these teams. A chance to establish pecking order.
Now here's Davis. A real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24 and a half a game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Young. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Heat ball.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Jovic. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12 and a half per game. Young against Hero. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Davis, the pass to Young. To the wing, right side. Pounded by Wiggins. Right side Davis. Shot clock at 6. Over Adebayo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Now here's Davis. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Counted by Adebayo. The kick out to Young. To the left wing. Davis. The second chance points on the tip in. Davis has gotten his third basket of the night.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer. Let's give it up one more time for your Wizards dancer. It's time to make some noise.
And so here is Miami. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Powell passes to Adebayo. Wiggins with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Free throw drops for Wiggins. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
And the Wizards making a change here. George is checked in, and he makes both free throws.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Young. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. George finds Young. Here's Sarr. Another shot. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Mitchell against Young. Powell outside. And Davis with the block.
Oh, one of the game's great shot blockers. AD's a smart defender who's usually in position to make a play on the ball.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, George. Shooting 1.
One shot. That's good from George. The Heat have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. It's Wiggins on the wing. George defending. Outside Mitchell. This one for three. And he buries his first look.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Wiggins against George. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Young with the bucket.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Powell outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Fires the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Second team
But
foul.
what a quick move. Wiggins able to
Shooting
draw
for
the
Miami.
contact. Defender
Andrew
completely off
Wiggins.
balance.
3 shots.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Good on the second one. And he can't make it 3 for 3. And so it's Washington leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break.
DC family, a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Here's Jaquez, gets himself open and drills it.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Powell covers. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Mitchell against Young. Mitchell up top. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Washington with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got 8.
And Davis just has the physicality to own the paint. Defenses just can't do much to stop him down low.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
Powell outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Now here's Mitchell. Powell outside. Now Mitchell. To the paint. Shoots from 12. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now. Young against Adebayo. Young can't hit. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Pass to Davis. To the middle.
2 minutes.
And Davis gets double teamed.
In the second quarter.
There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Miami trailing. Powell right side. Good.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
Young against Mitchell. Young can't hit.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Smith.
Now just a 2-point Wizard lead.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Davis, the pass to Young. It's tipped. And here's Mitchell. Fires the 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Young. Back to Davis.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
First team foul. At the line for Washington, Anthony Avex. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Davis. A big group substitution here for Miami. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Back to Hero. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
First personal foul.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
At the line for the Heat, Tyler Hero. At the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The Heat, 16.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have, 10-2 off the tip. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Moving into the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but still played a competitive quarter, now tied at the half. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Let's make some noise.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
For the lead. Powell's shot is off. The Wizards shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And for the Heat, we've got Norman Powell. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Well, the Heat's shooting just 33% so far in this game. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Young against Hero. Pass to Sarr. Outside Young. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Heat. Hero with it. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Not going to go that time. Davis with the defensive effort. Washington trailing. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Davis has got 11 points.
Just incredible. I mean, what muscle and balance. These tough finishes help Davis get into a rhythm.
Now here's Wiggins. He's closely guarded. Sarr pulls it in.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
First free throw is good. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
He does not get the second one.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Davis They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Wiggins has space. Drops one in from the wing.
Wiggins.
6 points for him.
Well, terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Pass to Sarr. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The Wizards with another miss.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Pass to Sarr. Here's the teardrop. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Now here's Powell. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. Pass to Davis. Outside Johnson. Back to Davis. Outside Johnson.
Wizards foul. Brad Wanamaker. First personal foul.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Hero. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Adebayo. And it's a 5-point Miami lead.
And what I love about Adebayo is he picks smart shots to take. Just an efficient offensive player. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Wiggins. Give him 8 points now. Shoots over George, and that one's long. For Washington, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Johnson. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Davis. Gets an open look and hits it. Davis has got 13.
And you just love to see Davis heat up like this. He's so exciting to watch on the offensive end.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Hero against Johnson. Pass to Davis. Over Adebayo. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins from long range. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Heat out in front. They're up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
DC family.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Davis, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Powell outside. Wiggins for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Washington takes it the other way.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Got it. Miami trailing. Hero outside. Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Novic's shot is off. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. There's Young with the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Now it's a 4-point Washington lead. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now a timeout called by Miami. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Powell. Here's Hero. Drills the baseline jumper.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Norman Powell.
At the line for the Wizards, Hero, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Free throw rim violation. Possession to Miami.
The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hero against Young. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And Davis with the block. Knocks down the long J. And the Wizards lead by 4. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Wizards.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes. Miami foul. Tyler Hero.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Young. Got it. Good job at the low post. And it's an 8-point Wizard lead.
Courageous play by Young. He goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Young against Hero. Over Young. That one's wide left. Washington has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good work there as it goes.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You got to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 10. 1:21 left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tyler Hero.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
That one falls.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
A minute 4 left in the fourth. Young, the pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Young. Adebayo grabs the board. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Jovic. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display. And ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Young. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
And I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Outside Davis. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Wiggins. Off target with a shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
34.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
For coming out and supporting
Well,
your
Trey,
team.
leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts off the court. That translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the